Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's me, Can't Stop Money, and we are back inside the Hyperbolic Reaction Chamber, and this is another reaction to Rwby. This is Rwby, Volume 7, Chapter 8. Alright guys, Chapter 8. So man, in this episode right here, we're going to be seeing Jacques, Jacques invited everybody to this party he's going to be throwing, or whatever like that. Everybody from Ironwood to the Rwby gang, everybody, and this is gonna be very interesting. See what he's talking about. Probably just the gloat and whatever like that, gloat and flicks. So we're gonna see what happens next, guys. So let's just go ahead and get into this. Let's do it without further ado. The video will be played right here in this corner. This is Rwby, Volume 7, Chapter 8, right now. Always gonna let me know. It's gonna save you from this gravity. You're holding up for so long. Let it die. You'll wake up in a world. Let it all. But what did you set you free? You don't have to dream. Your life's a masterpiece. If you just believe, then all you see is all you need. Right now your hopes are shattered. You guys ready for this? Just right. Love this song, man. Can't wait till that song gets dropped. The Fool.
Only my father would turn a hostile takeover into a fluffy PR move. On the news, he said he just wanted to break bread and hash things out. Maybe it won't be so bad. We do want the general to start opening up to these people, right?
Yeah.
On his terms. Ironwood's going to be locked in a room at his rival's own dinner party. Jacques says he's happy to moderate, but all that really means is he'll be the one controlling the conversation.
Not hard to imagine how that's gonna play out.
I still can't believe he won. Robin was supposed to be the people's champion, wasn't she? There's just too many coincidences.
You really think your dad knows
whenever it
something
finds
to
out
do
what
with
happened, Tyrion and everything.
Will do whatever it takes to win.
Hell yeah.
The same. Meaning, well, no one knows your dad better than you. And out of everyone going tonight, I'd say you're the only one who could snoop around the house and not be questioned. If Jacques Schnee's up to something, I think we should know what it is.
Y'all find out. Wait until y'all find out it was Dr. Watts. Oh man. But Weiss is right about that. He'll do anything he can to win. Hello, Winter, looking lovely.
Sir, with all due respect, you'd have to pay me.
Still as lovely as ever.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Where's Klein?
What an interesting way to say, hello, dear brother, how have you been?
Dear brother?
I'm afraid you won't find him here. He was let go. I can't imagine why.
General, he helped her out a long time ago.
Our dining room table is.
I happen to know it's enormous, but most of my guests will be on standby in case the council requests additional eyewitnesses. Until then, I'm sure they'll be happily celebrating your father's victory.
So stuck up. He's so pompous.
For those of you joining us in the dining room, please follow me.
Wish us luck. I mean, they already invited you, didn't they?
Hey. Touche.
Care for a drink, sir?
No thanks. I think I'll just stick to patrolling the grounds.
Words out of my mouth.
Right, well, don't wander off, don't break anything, and be ready in case the general calls on you.
Hors d'oeuvres?
Let's see them out of house and home.
Counterpoint, how about we do wander off, consider breaking things, and then all that other stuff. I'll be in touch.
Wife's gonna do some little bit of
Dear
snooping.
sister, I was hoping we could use this time to catch up.
Oh,
I have to know. Why did you go through so much trouble to leave home, only to come crawling back?
This might be a problem.
General Ironwood,
These
please
little finger sandwiches.
have a seat.
Councilman Sleet. Councilwoman Camilla.
Councilwoman Hill would have had a nice ring to it. Though I suppose I should just be grateful I got invited to the table.
Miss Hill, that vigor of yours is precisely why we're grateful to have you with us tonight.
We're just looking
What
to start
is she
something.
doing here?
What we're all doing here, James, addressing the concerns of our kingdom. Which means we have much to discuss.
Indeed. I was hoping we could start by...
Are we safe with her here, by the way? I do recall some confusion regarding her involvement in that horrific massacre.
Wasn't her
As
fault.
the official report stated, that
As you
footage
know.
was doctored. Penny is completely under my control.
Which is concerning, I think.
Concerning?
Let's talk about exactly what it is you control.
Oh
Why won't
boy.
this kid buzz off?
We need to do something.
What was that earlier about breaking things?
Nora's ready.
Well,
She grabbing everything.
The company is lucky to have you. But if you'll pardon me...
And where exactly is it that you're going?
Oh, look at her, so annoying.
Right, the company has promised me my own parking space. Maybe even
Care for a drink?
Don't mind if I do.
Oh no, look out!
I'm going to go get some more.
Nice timing. Nora. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Hell yeah. Hey man, pink purple is your color.
If you'll excuse me.
That worked out great. Ruby's laugh is adorable.
The fact of the matter is, you've operated with a fair amount of autonomy for the past few years, James. But what we need now is for you to work with us.
Sir, I have...
it's obvious that no kingdom intends to declare war on Atlas. We had no involvement in the incident at Haven. We have proof our drones weren't acting on orders at Beacon. At this point, the closure of Atlas borders is only serving to hurt our relations with the rest of the world.
The rest of the world? It's hurting us. The people of Atlas are suffering, and they want to know why.
Quite right, Miss Hill. And I'm afraid there's more than just your choices that have brought harm to our citizens as of late. Have your forces found any additional evidence as to who is slaughtering innocent civilians down in Mantle?
That is an ongoing investigation, the details of which are classified, I'm afraid.
I'm afraid of the ever-growing list of classified information you seem to be keeping. I asked our fellow councilmen here to shed some light on your Amity Coliseum project, and as it turns out, they know about as much as I do.
Even you don't know?
The Amity Project will help with all of the issues you presented. But you have to understand that discretion is a top priority at this time.
Are you saying you don't trust us?
You can't just buy trust like everything else. You have to earn it.
You tell him, Winter.
I couldn't have said it better myself. General, if I may be blunt, you have spent what little trust this council had left in you. The hacker who turned Atlas drones against us was never captured. Whoever's been murdering your critics is still at large. How are we supposed to give you our trust when you've given us nothing as of late?
That's not what—
Winter. That's enough.
Excuse me.
Miss Schnee? Is everything okay?
I'm fine, thank you. Keep up the great work.
Family portrait.
Hello, darling.
Oh, her mother?
Are you okay?
I think it is.
I'll be fine. I just let my emotions get the better of me.
What do you mean?
You wouldn't understand.
Oh. Right.
No. What I mean is, this place holds a lot of memories for me specifically. I thought I was in control, but you heard me. I sounded like a petulant child.
I thought you sounded fine. You were just speaking from your heart.
And that is precisely the problem. I should have just stayed in line.
I guess you're right.
He was in the right.
I don't understand.
She was in the right. She had to say it. It had to be said.
I'm sorry I couldn't come down for your party. I'm afraid I'm not feeling well.
It's okay, Mom. It's fine.
Is this our first time ever seeing her?
What
I think it is.
are you doing in your father's office?
Just looking for something I left.
That's right, you left. You left.
I need to use Father's computer.
Why?
Because I think he may have done something. Something wrong.
I thought we all simply assumed that at this point.
Yes, well, some of us are trying to do something about it.
Was she trying to... Oh.
He started locking his home computer. But he still has blind spots.
Oh, so that means they can, backtrack some footage.
I put them in every room of this house for our safety, in case I ever needed. You haven't come back to stay, have you?
No.
Good.
She knows what's best for her. Oh. She just sounds so miserable here.
I'm afraid your father may be involved in something more dangerous than he realizes. No matter what happens, Weiss, please don't forget about your brother.
Whitley wants nothing to do with me.
Of course not. You left him alone. With us.
Deeper than I expected right there.
Who are you?
Play that back. Huh, that's Pimp Watts. I think that's their first time seeing Watts too, so I don't think she knows the direct connection with Salem. Love the semblance. It's controlling everything. It's pretty fire.
Hey, Mom! It's snowing!
Alright guys, there you have it. That was episode 8 of Rwby Volume 7. Alright, so what we saw right there, we saw Mama Schnee for the first time. I believe that's the first time we're seeing it. Yeah, she looks, yeah, I can see the resemblance between her, Winter, and everybody, Whitley and everything. She just sounds miserable there. She sounds miserable. Hell, even said, wondered, or not even wondered, even said, yeah, Whitley acts like this towards Weiss because she left them here with Jock, and that's pretty interesting to hear her say that, because there's no that Jock is just the cancer of everything. They're like, yeah, what Mama Schnee, she's all miserable and everything. There's something to look into more going on, and yeah, piecing everything together. She's got the footage of Dr. Watts in the office with Jock, and so. Yeah, that's gonna be something to look out for, and for them to know about Watts. Now, say at the end, speaking of him, at the end, was that whole rain turning to snow thing in a way his doing? 'Cause I couldn't piece it together right there. I'm like he threw the umbrella down. It was raining, then because then he shut down some technology around him. It was raining already. It didn't turn to snow, so that's interesting. That's something that. I wonder what that was. So yeah, so what y'all thought about that, man? We're gonna see more into. We're gonna get more into it. It always is entertaining to ever see Nora walk around, whatever, and toss the food up in the air, hit Whitley, and the drink fell on Whitley's face. But maybe, who knows? Maybe the story may turn around to where we shouldn't hate on Whitley that much. But we will see. So what y'all thought about it? Like to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'm sure to see you all in my next one. Sayonara.